Stadium where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, an in-state battle between a couple of teams from the state of California, both hoping to claim a golden victory. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they're able to get him down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
San Jose State.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to the ground with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Makes the catch. It's Smith.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's King. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. All out of space. The 10. Touchdown, Cal. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Hauls it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Coming out with it, it's Bates. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired in there, but incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Nice move there. Still making moves. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Great move. Now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Fires left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make it back really special.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Bates. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Swings it out to his running back. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's King. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nice move to keep running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal! They are seizing control and taking away home as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Sweeney. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick completion to the right. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Tough call to make here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. You just can't afford a mistake. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Off the play fake. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
fields the punt, wants to make a play, and the returner will be knocked down. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
To the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Third down coming up.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Under fire. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Rush is on him. A strike downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling doing it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Number 49, set to advance on the football.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And your California Golden Bears will take over 1st and 10.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Powers through the defender. Another broken tackle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. All business today